A buddy of mine said I should do a walk around video. I'm getting ready to do some logging, so that bumper was on it when I bought it, but I added the pintle hitch. It's got Toyota axles with a Blue Torch Fab armor on it, some Bilstein shocks, disc brake delete kit, big fart tube for an exhaust. When I lowered it and stretched it, I Frenched the hangers. That way I didn't have to cut all my spring perches and my track bar off of it. It's got an 8-gallon Jazz fuel cell, E2000 fuel pump. Got my Grizzly cooler strapped in there for frosty beverages. Look on the other side. This spring's been bent for like a year. Your tree, like 4th gear. The reason I call it the Trailmobile is this right here, and I stole that in a junkyard when I was climbing cell phone towers in Michigan, and I can't take credit for that. A guy named Sean Lipscomb, and I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name right or not, but he had a right-hand drive Scout that was in Crawl magazine a long time ago, and he had one of those on, and that's where I got the idea for that from, and I just happened to stumble across one in the junkyard. 16 valve swap. You can see right here, that's how the motor is mounted. Rubber mount, just goes straight to the frame. That one is actually broke right now. Not the mount itself, but the stud that goes into the frame is broke. We got a bunch of loose wires. The wiring is a fucking mess. I can't believe it ain't caught fire yet. More vacuum lines that are unnecessary. Got a fancy aluminum radiator in there. High-speed 9500i that I don't have the remote to. Trail gear, full hydraulic steering. Marlin diff cover with Marlin knuckle gussets. I got some spacers on there to keep the big cartoon tires out of the springs. More Bilsteins, more extra wiring hanging out. Got the Doug Thorley header on there that was ceramic coated at one point in time. And there's the mass airflow that hasn't been plugged in for like 10 years, and everybody says that it won't run without it. Then under here, we got this badass transfer case that I got from Sean DeVinny. And it's kind of hard to get. That right there is how the transmission is mounted. It's a 2-wheel drive tracker transmission. 488s welded front and rear. And I'll climb up in here. This will baffle a lot of people too, because it baffles me all the time. Since the mass airflow isn't hooked up, oh yeah, dealer installed VIP steering wheel, and these are restitched, and Toyota leather wrap shift knob. But anyway, since the mass airflow is not hooked up, it doesn't like to start when it's cold. So, no fire. Now check this out. Pumper like an old carburetor. Ooh. Now you say, well, you're pumping gas, but it's not really doing anything. I'm telling you, if you don't pump it, it won't fire. Looks like I lost tack signal for some reason. Something to do with this fucking mess. fucking pile.